Everybody's done it. I think everybody's considered it. Yeah. I just couldn't quite MacGyver it. Phil hit me with one. Phil, so we're at dinner, and somebody was like, oh, my skin's all dry. I was like, oh, I have some cocoa butter in my room. And Phil was instantly like, and I was like, what, dude? What? I shouldn't have said what. This is a dinner. This is like Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, man.
And Phil was like, because I said I had lotion in my room. And I was so close to being like, I don't use lotion.
Oh, you almost offended yourself.
I had to.
It was a trap.
And then you don't want to say that. You can't be at the dinner table and be like, I don't use lotion.
You don't use lotion?
Okay, if at hotel, I use lotion sometimes.
True, only on the road.
I don't either. I'm dry.
Hotel's nice. Yeah, I'm a dry man myself.
Same. Although I will say in the shower, if you're jerking off, it was a mistake.
It was a mistake. I used to take pictures of my dick and color it, because you could draw on Snapchat and then send it to my friends as a goof. It's a fun goof, dude. Don't try to pretend like it's not hilarious. It's a very funny thing.
Maybe
but
you can do other things, too.
One time I took it, and...
it was a prank.
It was right after I had not had Snapchat for a while. When I re-downloaded it, I pressed what I thought was the coloring utensil to bring up the tools.
Yeah.
Just sent it straight to my story. Without coloring on it at all. Soft penis, dude. Just a picture of, like a bushel of pubes and like a soft penis. And it was my story on Snapchat.
Just a pure Saint Benedict,
for like
dude.
5 minutes. For like 5 minutes, and then I got a phone call from Gabe, my friend Anthony. Anthony Gabriel, what up, boy? He's a lawyer now. He called and was like, "What are you doing?" And right when he called, I was like, "Oh my god,
my bird!"
Because I didn't know where the bird picture went.
Everywhere.
I had no idea that it just. I thought I'd hit delete. I thought I hit X accidentally, because once you press add to story, it just went.
Have you ever thought about doing butthole art? Taking a picture of your butt. People would look at that.
That'd be very funny.
Wild,
people would be
dude.
confused as to what that was.
I
was good at the dick bit. Like the dick, you couldn't really see it was a dick. You had to like look, like you'd see pubes or something. But like I would draw like a full football player's uniform on it, and then just have the helmet be the tip of my. Like I took a lot of time with it.
It's packed summertime. The threat levels for a fat attack are high. So said Lemaire pulls up.
They should have that on the news. Like the Weather Channel would be like, today's fat attack probability is red. We're in the red today. Might want to powder your balls, fats.
Powder your balls and keep a towel handy to dab your head.
If you're black, you can carry a towel, which is nice.
I saw a guy dabbing his head today.
If you're white, you must wear shorts and Crocs.
Yeah, so Lemaire, the story was you rolled up. It was sweltering. It was crowded. And then
showed up uninvited.
A good friend of the
Correct me if I'm wrong. Uninvited to a full
he was
capacity.
warned. He was warned. Our friends were like, Lemaire, it's really crowded here and it's really hot. You can come, but it's going to be kind of miserable.
So his friends were like, "There's a good chance you're going to have a fat attack." I'm not going to say it, but it's hot up here. It's not built for the thicks.
Yeah.
The fats.
You were discovered on the steps of this place. Am I correct? Sitting, not laying.
Didn't make it to the roof.
No, I think he made it. He went back in.
You could make like a video game out of it, like an Oregon Trail. Just Lemaire trying to get to a rooftop.
It was hot.
You have to stop and hunt for chips. You have to dump, dude.
Dude, it gets even better. So the story I heard that I guess you went out there like, oh, it's too crowded, hit the steps, and then you were discovered by a friend of the podcast sitting there.
Friend of the podcast found you.
She was like
collapsed in the hallway.
Concerned, and was like, "Dude, are you okay?" And you were like, "I don't feel well." So then you went and laid.
They gotta treat it. They gotta throw buckets of water on him. They gotta treat him like a whale being transported to a different tank. They gotta throw water on him.
Lemaire was then transported to the owner's bed, and laid in the owner's bed. Fans on. Did you have a cold towel? I believe there's a cold compress applied.
No, I don't know.
Ice, maybe?
You don't know? You blacked out?
There was ice. You fatted out. There was ice. Your Honor, I fatted out. I don't recall. There was ice. I think the person applied ice, and you laid it
to his brow. Was she like,
true.
Thank you.
Yeah, Lemaire. Quick question. I mean, look at off the.
Look at you. Look at your pride right now. I see your pride.
I don't have any pride.
Admit your attack.
Yeah, I was being a cool guy. And
You're being Mr. Cool?
I was being Mr. Cool.
How cool?
I was at the punchline before.
Oh, that's
being
Mr. Cool.
With Andy and Nate, and I had like 3 or 4 scotch and sodas.
You can't drink. Do you drink?
I drink a little bit.
I feel like I've never drank with you.
No, we have to.
Now he drinks. He's a mogul.
True. Now these bullying white executives.
So you had a couple scotch and
I had
sodas.
a couple scotch sodas. Then I go to the roast battle, very nervous. Get upstairs.
What are you nervous about?
Because I didn't think I'd get in, and then you get.
Oh, because it was full capacity, and they said don't come.
Yeah, more welcome.
We can't let you in.
Yeah, but what else am I going to do? Just wait.
That's a Mr. Cool move. I know what you did. You big timed everybody there. You
I
said,
didn't big
"Psh, you
time
know me.
everybody.
More scotch and sodas. You
I'm
barged
Matt
in.
and Shane's producer. You
barged
know
in.
me.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say anything.
So
I
you
didn't
ran
say
to your
anything.
car
So
and grabbed a knife.
True.
I followed Andy and Nate in.
And Matt's wife was there to stop you.
Andy was on
Damn.
a roast battle, so I followed them in.
Got you.
Andy was on it, so I came with him. And then they had this drink in the back that was like wine and I don't know. It was I drank
Jungle
a bunch.
juice?
I drank a bunch. I think it was
Sangria,
jungle
bro?
juice. I think it was jungle juice. I drank a bunch.
Sangria brings me back to Madrid. I'm going back to Madrid, dude. I'm getting some sangria. Little fall, you get to walk through the streets and the marketplaces. They just ladle you some fucking
You gotta go, dude.
sangria.
You gotta go back.
I said, dámele.
You should go back like a full like old school country, like a little.
I'm going full
Paris
I'm going
schoolboy.
back MAGA, dude. I'm going full MAGA.
Probably get
bro.
respect over there.
The fascistas?
Fascistas, dude.
The fascistas will be like,
Fuck yeah, dude.
dude, get this guy in here.
So Lemaire, so you go in there, you shoulder to the punch bowl,
Yeah.
You came
elbow
in
your way to the punch
shit
bowl.
faced.
I came in drunk and I started power drinking, and then the show was over and I was like, I gotta go on the stairs. I'm sweating, and I threw up, and then I went to sit down, and then Kyle
Threw up?
a friend of
Ew,
the
you
show-
threw up punch?
I threw up. It was like a lot. It was like
Yeah, but you threw up there was food in there.
yeah, there was food in there. too.
Jesus Christ.
What were you grubbing on beforehand?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. What were you grubbing on?
You
it was
know.
probably Chipotle.
Oh, Chipotle and
Chipotle scotch and jungle juice in a fucking hot stairwell. That's like a pressure cooker, dude. That's like a
dude.
They put that's like what those
That's a
kids.
bomb.
That's Boston Marathon. They just put Chipotle and scotch in a Lemaire, set him on the sidewalk, and he exploded.
So you hit the steps, you puke.
After I puke, I hit the steps. I was on the steps because I was waiting for the bathroom to open up and waiting for nobody to be there so I can go puke. But then I was discovered.
Good friend Kyla
Very
Fox
good
discovers you.
Yeah, a lady found him.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah, what are you doing in here? Oh my god, are you suffering from a fat attack on the steps? No, it was Chipotle. That's a fat attack, dude. Don't try to blame fucking pre-existing conditions on this.
That's that's true. That's like a COVID test.
that's
you
a
have
COVID
pneumonia
test.
and you have a little bit of COVID. So you're discovered on the steps. So you did take refuge. You St. Francis of
I
Assisi
accepted,
in someone
yes.
else's bed
Yeah.
till your feet.
You rested up. They laid you to rest in someone's bed.
He was in a fevered state. In his fevered state.
Oh, dude, just putting a fucking like sweaty dude you didn't invite to a party in your bed. I fucking hate you for this.
Sneakers on.
I didn't lay in the bed. I laid on this.
I mean, I can't believe you assumed he was wearing sneakers, but go ahead.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, they were. Side of the bed, though. I didn't put my feet on the bed.
Were you wearing your tennis shoes? Your finest tennis shoes? You didn't put your feet on the bed.
No,
You remember that. You don't remember anything else.
No, I remember Kyla.
You remember the
guiding
thing
me-
where you were polite. That's what you remember?
I remember Kyla guiding me to the bed, and then she left.
Did you think you were getting some?
No.
You're like, damn, girl, you gonna take You move quick. She found you in the stairwell. Was like, come on, get to the bedroom now.
Quick, you have 24 hours. So how did you recover? What happened?
I laid down for like 10 minutes.
Hot dude churches rule.
They're so weird.
They kind of rule.
See this like Justin Bieber goes to them and shit?
Yeah, dude. You wear like leather.
Hot dudes.
You wear like leather bracelets and like a V-neck.
Oh man. Yeah, you're jacked and gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay. All right, the noise was a joke. Run the tapes back. The noise was a joke.
V-neck.
Oh! Fuck! I'm a lone wolf, dude.
sorry, Joe.
I never got influenced by other
I'm a
men.
little more of a lone
I
wolf.
can't even imagine being influenced by other men
I'm
growing
sorry,
up.
Joe.
True.
I just became my own man.
Yeah, guided by your older sisters, dude.
Yeah, boys.
I would have wished it on my worst enemy.
What's that?
Holy sisters. You gotta have the bros, dude.
No, I just had to. I had to make my own bros. I didn't just, I didn't get to just
No,
drift
I haven't-
through.
no,
I
as-
had to stay on the team. I had to stay with the bros. You know what I mean?
You were playing football like your life depended on it.
I was,
The
yeah, of
broship,
course,
the broship depended
absolutely. If I would have quit, I'd have no bros.
You were the captain of SS, bro.
That's why I became captain of the team.
Nice.
When you're a team captain, now something like that. I'll be honest, something like that drives me up a fucking wall. You're gonna.
You were this close to my hand. This close.
Now,
Right under you.
look, damn,
Oh,
dude.
That was a DMT snake, dude. Oh my
That was
god.
Quetzalcoatl just whoop, right under you. Fuck him.
Try to put me in Juice World? Try to put me into Juice World?
Oh my god. I didn't see that
I got a
coming
million
either.
tricks up
How
my
could
sleeve,
you?
Shane.
We should pause and let me react to my reaction of that and come back.
If you guys don't want to do this, we can not do this. I don't care. I got better. I have so much going on.
You attacked my family.
Fuck you guys, family, dudes. I hope there's a fire and you're all in it.
I'd get out first.
Yeah, we obviously all escaped and saved
Who
our
would
mom.
get
I
out?
just held
All of
my
us.
breath for a minute and 30 seconds the other day.
Dude, I
Why?
held my breath for 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
So hard.
Why are you guys holding your breath?
I don't know. I was
Wim
just
Hof. Dude, can we do a
Fuck
Wim Hof?
Wim Hof, dude.
Can we please do the Wim Hof?